Hi, I'm Hester Vaughan from Lifestylecoach Financial Services, and this is my take on the Discovery Health Classic Comprehensive Plans for 2026. So firstly, I'm going to start with why you would choose to be on a Classic Comprehensive Plan as opposed to being on a core plan or on a saver plan. So my opinion would be, if you are someone that is a very heavy user of out of hospital medical expenditure. So you need to see the doctor a lot, you need to see specialists a lot, you've got issues with your knees, you need to see a physiotherapist, you've got medication that's not, it's not one of the approved chronic conditions, but you still need to take this medication every day. So you've got a high medication bill, you need glasses, you've got a lot of dental work that you need to have done all the time. Anything like that, all of those, so anything out of hospital that you need a lot of expenditure on, then the Classic Comprehensive Plan is for you. And you've got two choices. You can either go for the Classic Comprehensive or the Classic Smart Comprehensive. That's like a cheaper version of the Classic Comprehensive, and it's based on the fact that you choose to only use hospitals on the Smart network. And there is a brochure that you can use, that you can have a look and see if there's a Smart hospital in your area. So what are the differences? I'm just going to look at my notes just to go through it. So for next year, there's a 7.9% increase. And then the good news is they're only going to put that increase on for the 1st of April. So the first few months of the year, you will still be paying the same prices as for 2025. There are not a huge amount of changes, like all the benefit limits, co-payments, deductibles, and annual threshold limits will increase by the relevant contribution increases. Then I'm going to do like a bit of a comparison as to why you would go Classic Comprehensive and Classic Smart, because the Classic Smart is quite a bit cheaper. So the Classic Comprehensive has got the day-to-day extender benefit, which is a fancy word for once your medical savings has run out and you are in that, you're in the self-payment gap time, they will still pay for a few GP visits. To me, that you might as well just be on the Classic Smart Comprehensive, because you've got unlimited GP visits there with a co-payment of 75 Rand. So that's so that's a bit of a moot point. Then I'd rather go for the Classic Smart Comprehensive. You'd be on the Classic Comprehensive if you've got a very specific chronic condition that's not one of the normal 27 that's on all the plans. It's got an additional, I think it's like 22 extra additional diseases list. So if you've got one of those diseases, then you want to be on Classic Comprehensive, because you don't have that cover on the Smart Comprehensive. And they've got the special medical benefit where you've got extra, so it's about 200,000 Rand more on specialized medication on the Classic Comprehensive, not on the Smart. You can always contact my office and have a one-on-one appointment with me, and I can go through your situation to check which plan would be better for you. Oncology cover on the Classic Comprehensive is 500,000, on the Classic Smart Comprehensive 375,000. Remember, that's always unlimited thereafter, after you've finished using that oncology benefit, but with a 20% co-payment. That's why I like you to have a gap cover, because the gap cover will pay towards that 20% co-payment. So you've got a really rich oncology cover if you've got gap cover with one of these plans. Anyway, gap cover on all the plans. I'm a big believer in gap cover. One of the changes is that ICON has become the new designated service providers for all oncology benefits on the network plan. So that will affect your Smart Comprehensive. Okay, and then for next year, there's the personal health pathways, which they already started for 2025, but they're already building on that for next year. So for both plans, you can get a maximum of an additional 12,000 Rand per family. And if you do the specific challenges, another 12,000 Rand per family. So you can really boost your medical savings, basically. It's like they call it the personal health fund. So it's in addition to your medical savings by up to 24,000 Rand on the Classic Comprehensive. So that's quite a lot. I've done a specific video on how the personal health pathways work, so I won't go into that now. And then also, if you need I've gone completely blank. Artificial insemination, IVF. That's the Classic Comprehensive plans will provide 1 to 2 rounds of that, up to a maximum of 140,000 Rand per person for the year. before 40 and after 41 round. So that's also a really nice benefit here if that's something that you need. And then your international travel cover is 5 million rand. And I just wanted to mention that a lot of people are not aware of, if you are using the international travel benefit when you go traveling, pre-existing conditions are excluded. So just be aware of that. If you've got some chronic condition or heart condition and you go traveling and something happens to you and you land up in hospital, if it's pre-existing, it's not covered under the emergency travel benefit. So that's my take on why you would choose the classic comprehensive plans and the changes for 2026.